Yes, fellow Blues, there's a big Chelsea news coming up from the camp. Mauricio Pochettino has confirmed Chelsea duo Kani Chukwuemeka Ben Chilwell has returned back to full training, and both players could be involved for our game coming up tomorrow, 15th May 2024. Remember, that is an all-important EPA encounter for us because we need to finish the season with the remainder of our game 100%. That is 100%. We need to get maximum points from these two games. 3 points against Brighton and Hove, and as well our last home game against Bournemouth. If we fit get these 6 points, therefore means say we don't put ourselves in a very good position to finish the season for European sports. Though we go still dey hope on Manchester City to beat Manchester United to ensure we secure probably the sixth position or even the fifth position. So before we dive into this video, fellow Chelsea fans, please go on to share this video, like this video, and also leave a comment below where you are watching this video from. I remember Alex here on Chelsea headquarters. I'm back to my base, so hopefully more updates will be coming on as time goes on. Alright, fellow Blues, come tomorrow, 15th of May, we'll be traveling to Brighton to take on the Seagulls. Last season, this team gets double over Chelsea. That is home and away, they beat Chelsea. But this season, the first leg, we won that game, and hopefully we should be able to secure a league double against them this time around. So the good news is that Chelsea players returned back to training yesterday and no injuries has been recorded so far, but rather more players are beginning to return back to full training. First it was Chris Nkunku. Recently it was Reece James who came on as a corner sub against Nottingham Forest and was able to get an assist and as well within space of 3 minutes join the rest of Chelsea players to overturn the tie to ensure we snatch all 3 points back to the Stamford Bridge. So hopefully more players will begin to return. And now Mauricio Pochettino will not really get much excuse in terms of injury list because we only have 4 or 5 players on the injury on the sideline. That is Wesley Fofana, Romelu Lavia. Both players will be returning next season. Then we also have Enzo Fernandez who will undergo an hernia operation, as well as the likes of Sanchez, who is still undergoing rehabilitation. So you could see that our injury list 2 weeks ago, it was more of like 14 players at injured. But as it stands, we only have about 4 or 5 players on the sick bed. So hopefully Mauricio Pochettino now has a pool of options to select from. But my only doubt is hope Mauricio Pochettino excuse and not come become I'm having selection headache, because that one is very common with most coaches. Like most coaches, any small team, I'm having selection headache because I don't really know players to pick up for match game or to make my first 11. But I hope this is the time for Mauricio Pochettino to show his capability when it comes to man management, managing of these players, and picking the right squad, making the right tactical decision, just like he made against Nottingham Forest, which is getting a lot of praise for. So hopefully come tomorrow against Brighton, we should be able to claim all 3 points. Then hoping for our final game, which will make it 38th game of the season, and I swear a send-off to Thiago Silva at Stamford Bridge against Bournemouth. We should be able to claim 6 points from these games. Though it's not going to be an easy one against Brighton tomorrow because we are expecting a stiff encounter from Brighton and Hove. But it will be an opportunity for Moses Caicedo, who is currently having a very new look, returning to the Chelsea training yesterday with a very new look. So hopefully returning to Brighton tomorrow, Moses Caicedo, Cucurella, that ground, traveling to the Seagulls should not be a new thing for them. It should be more of like showing the rest of Chelsea players how to penetrate or get maximum points from Brighton. So hopefully we should be able to secure 3 points. Then our European qualification should be closer to us. So alright, fellow Blues, other news making waves from the Chelsea camp, including transfer rumors, which will be coming up from our subsequent video. The likes of Estavo Williams, according to reports, that Chelsea are ready to up their bid to around 65 million whopping euro. Not why is the word whopping? Be say 65 million euro for a player who has not or who has only played a professional football for Palmeiras is not an easy money to cough at, because what is the guarantee that this player will come to Europe, come to Chelsea, and will be able to suit in? Hope say if they sign this player for around 65 million pounds, though he will be arriving in Chelsea to come 2025. Hope now direct to our first team or making our bench, because if you are going to sign this player for 65 million euro and you are still considering sending this player out on loan, the likes of Andre Santos, Casadi, though those players were signed for less than 20 million euro each. So if you are not signing 17 years old for 65 million euro, hope there is more of like a guarantee that this player will be able to come to Chelsea and deliver. Now hope now with the hope I won't now say may we fans give the team support, then sit down and look to see how far things will turn around. So the latest news is that Chelsea are ready to up their bid to around 65 million euro. So according to recent reports, that Chelsea were targeting around 55 million euro with the hope of um, 35 million euro initial payment, then add-ons of around 20 million euro. But as it stands, Chelsea are ready to increase the bids just to wage war from any other potential suitors who may be eyeing Estavo Williams. So go over to the comment section to tell me if you know anything about this player or how good you think Estavo Williams is, and does it worth spending 65 million euro for a player who has only played for Palmeiras, has not played in Europe, and may really need to take time to fit into the Chelsea team, fit into European lifestyle, and more. So, fellow Blues and lovers of football, more updates will be coming up as far as our game against Brighton and Hove is concerned. Thank you for always joining me. I remain Alex here on Chelsea Headquarters. See you on my next. Bye.